Landville, I did have a little bit of breaking news from the Spring Hill Suites in Green Bay. I just had a cookie, and it was banging.
What kind of cookie?
Peanut butter with, I couldn't tell if there were M&Ms or Reese's Pieces in there, but it was very crispy. Really, really a 9 out of 10 cookie. Maybe a 10 out of 10 cookie. It was very good.
Okay.
And they served the cookies at breakfast, Brian. My kind of town.
Okay.
Hopefully Green Bay's football team isn't as good as their cookies.
Yeah, certainly.
Hope.
Yes, we want the football team to be much worse than the cookies. Dude, I think I did myself in last night, B. I had terrible heartburn last night. I got Cajun seasoning put on a steak. They blackened it for me, which I usually really like. But it was, you would have loved it, B. I mean, it was seriously blackened. And I woke up in the middle of the night with, like, heartburn. Like, I don't usually wake up like that. And it was like,
But
man.
you got that little soft stomach anyway. Weak stomach.
I knew that's what you were going to. That was my guess of your reply.
Yeah.
All right, I want to get into. It's kind of interesting. So ESPN did a story about NFL executives predicting award winners for this season. And to me, it feels like, you remember back in the day, and forgive me, Chris Russell and all the thousands of wrestling fans out there. Like, I'm not as aware of how wrestling does it today, but I know when I was a kid and I watched wrestling, you had like the WWF champion, but then there was also like the Intercontinental champion, which was kind of like the JV champion. You know what I mean? I feel like the NFL is kind of creating that world with this Offensive Player of the Year award. And maybe they're doing it because they know MVPs only go to quarterbacks, basically.
Yeah, we've been calling for that for years.
So, but this to me just feels like gatekeeping. So in this NFL article, they've got Lamar winning the MVP. And Lamar winning the MVP, you could argue he should have won it last year. He's a fantastic player. The stats are always phenomenal. The individual accolades for Lamar are all deserved. And they've frankly gotten to a point where without a Super Bowl, it's going to start to feel a little hollow. But predicting Lamar to win the MVP is completely fair to me.
Okay.
But then they have Jayden winning Offensive Player of the Year. I just feel like I guess
if he's gonna win Offensive Player of the Year, why the hell he can't win MVP?
That's my point.
I mean, he's a quarterback. If they had said Saquon gonna win Offensive Player of the Year, I would understand the concept.
Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson,
somebody that's not a quarterback.
And that to me feels like there's some level of gatekeeping going on where the voters going into a season know that it's either going to be Lamar or Josh Allen or maybe Mahomes or Burrow. And it's like, that just doesn't strike me as a fair place to land. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
So I'll read what they wrote about Jayden Daniels. This award belongs mostly to non-quarterbacks. Since Patrick Mahomes won in 2018, a receiver or running back has taken home the past 6 Offensive Player of the Year awards. Who won it last year? Saquon, I assume?
Won what?
The Offensive Player of the Year. I feel like it had to be Saquon, if not Jamar Chase, one of those two.
Yeah.
But league personnel find themselves wanting to find a spot for Daniels when it comes to individual accolades. Some are hesitant to put him firmly in the MVP market, which Allen, Jackson, and Mahomes have cornered since 2022. But an important criterion for such voting is how a player elevates his team and instills belief. Not many are doing that like Daniels of late. See, I have like a great issue with that thought process.
I'm with that.
Like, oh, well, we want to give him an award, but he can't be MVP. These other guys got to be MVP.
But this is the question, okay? I would love to ask some of these idiots straight up, why the hell can't he get an MVP? If he plays better than everybody else in that year, he should be MVP. Why you have to make up something else to say, oh, we not? Because you only feel only certain quarterbacks you think supposed to win it? Or you are worried about, oh, he's not old enough. No. The MVP has nothing to do with status. It has something to do with who plays the best that year. That doesn't solve the damn problem. That makes the problem more, makes it worse.
Totally. Like, I hate gatekeeping like that, and it's just like, what, because these other dudes are more established in the league? What if Washington goes 14-3? And now the good part, I guess, is Jayden has the opportunity to just force the issue, right? Like,
yeah, but this award,
but you can't have those preconceived
are they making
notions
this
going
award
into
for
it.
another award for quarterbacks to win?
Right.
That makes no sense, man.
I just, my argument is not that Lamar is not an MVP candidate, because of course he is, and Josh Allen is, and Burrow and Mahomes, but Jayden should be too. Like, they should all start the season on equal footing for the same awards. Frankly, I'd argue maybe Jalen Hurts should be. But, like, it's not, oh, well, he can't be MVP yet. He's too young or whatever. Because of the anointed MVP candidates, only one of them has won a Super Bowl. Like, if it's got to be Lamar, Pat, or Allen, only Pat has rings.
Yep.
So, like,
I don't get it, dog. It's asinine.
You Aquarium boys agree with us?
Not really. I mean, these are just executives. Like, aren't those awards handed out by the AP reporters?
If they're making up this, they're making it for what they want it to be.
You're right. Like, they won't be the voters eventually.
Are
but
we sure?
I think you know what? I'm not sure. I bet Javala would know that. I can try to find that out. She might be a voter again, because the Post doesn't allow their reporters to vote on stuff. But I don't know if the Athletic has that rule. I wish I could be a voter. How do I get to be a voter, B? If I was a voter, I wouldn't do this gatekeeping BS where it's got to be.
If I knew how you become a voter, guess what? I'll be in the hall already.
That's true. That's certainly true. In all capacities, I don't like self-preservation / gatekeeping, and that's just what this feels like to me. Like, oh, well, we want to give him an award. He's a good player, but he can't win this one, obviously.
That makes no sense, dog.
All right, they got us pissed off on a pleasant morning in Green Bay. Is it raining at home?
Yeah.
Does it count as rain out there?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, it must be raining.